or, gather some shrooms. So I followed the trail which led me into the marsh near that one gas station. Wait a minute. Is he talking about the gas station in the marsh where the things that get in your mouth or your ear take control of your ass? Is that why he's lying like a mofo? Because he got a parasite in his damn brain? He continued listening in silence. So here I am walking knee deep in shit water when suddenly I hear something above me in the tree branches. I show no emotion naturally since I am too manly for feminine stuff like fear and screaming. So I calmly move a branch and there he sits, a weird colorful worm of some kind long as my arm and fat like a goddamn piglet. Yeah. He was so damn cute too. Orange tail, black tummy, eyes on fat little antennas, walking around on 10 stubby legs, whistling a show tune if I remember correctly. I grabbed him and placed him on my shoulder like a pirate would a parrot. What could go wrong, I thought. I'll have an elite pet, and if I get hungry, I'll have a ready caught breakfast. But as I walk further, imagining how tasty the little guy will be after I roast him above freshly made fire, he started crawling into my ear. And when he managed to get halfway in there, despite him being so fat, he started eating my brain, chomping on it, Now, if I wasn't dead at the next moment, I'd try to grab him, but no. Hold on. What, you died? Alexander smacks himself on the forehead. What do you think? I did mention he ate my brains, right? Ate them all, like a snake would an egg. First, I lost control over moving my limbs, and I became blind, and my whole life flashed before me, and it became all dark. Sometime later, I awoke, but I wasn't myself exactly. I had weird memories, Half of them are of me training to become an Atom cadet. The other half of them are me wriggling along tree branches, waiting for humans to come around so that I could gobble their brains up. Oh my god. So, the encounter we had earlier in the game where we met 3 gentlemen by the roadside, the one guy with the gun was the guy telling the truth. Because he's the one that said it was the old lady told them about a creature that entered through the ear. So the other 2 said the mouth, but he said the ear. So those 2 are the ones I should have shot, not all 3. Because I thought all 3 were infected. So sometime later I awoke, but I wasn't myself exactly. I had weird memories, Half of them are of me training to become an Atom cadet. The other half of them are me wriggling along tree branches, waiting for humans to come around so that I could gobble their brains up. The third part of my memories is really messy. It consists of things that never happened to me, things I dreamt of, or heard of, or read of in books, but they still seem real. Also, I lost my smoking habit. I don't drink as much, and when I eat, I prefer raw pork and beef, even though canned stuff is good too, and I still like getting my hands on cuties, so there's that. Cool story, huh? Intellects. So we're dealing with a parasitic organism that is somewhat beneficial to the people it clings to, but to what extent does the worm take over the host personality? Alexander makes an expanding gesture around his head. Boom. Mind blown. Save your technobabble for the eggheads back at base. Just tell me, who am I, Alexander or the worm with the Alexander's memories? Well, you're always a liar, an idiot, and a stealer of others' valor. You were 100% Alexander. You said it yourself. Your brain was eaten. There's nothing left of you in there. You're a rough copy, a worm's puppet. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even care to know. Well, a symbiote would enhance him. It would it would, like, say, drink his blood, but give him faster healing. he kind of lost since the symbiote ate his entire brain. I would say what it is that something about Alexander changed the symbiote as well. So it's, if you want to say, this was the Alexander, I don't think it's a symbiote. I think it was a parasite, and something about Alexander, the parasite. Alexander's personality was so strong, it's starting to overwrite the parasite, or it's a mutation or something. Yeah, it could be a convergence, but he's neither Alexander or the parasite anymore, I would say. I think he wants to be Alexander, though. I think the Alexander personality is stronger than the other personalities. I think the other information he has going around in his head that he mentioned is probably past memories that the worm got from eating other people's brains. So, and I don't think he's the worm's puppet. Honestly, I don't know, and I don't care to know. You weren't too close before. How should I know whether you changed or not? Well, you were always a liar, an idiot, and a stealer of others' valor. You're 100% Alexander. It doesn't have the answer that I would like to give him. I'd like to tell him, whatever you were before, who you are now, is up to you to make. If you want to be Alexander, you can be Alexander going forward, but this is the Alexander people will know and remember. So, as well as he just said that he was trying to restore his memories, that's why he's here. Yeah, he could be trying to restore memories, but they aren't his memories anymore. It's somebody. It's something new. It's not Alexander, like I said. It's not Alexander or the worm. It's an amalgam, and you give yourself whatever name you feel happy with. Hell, I'm on the internet. I'm known as Tilnaks, so that's not the name my parents gave me or the one I use in real life. So, I mean, it's your actions and what you do with your words and actions that define you. So, but yeah, that kind of answer is not the one I want that I have here. But I don't want to tell him he's just a puppet. He's not a worm's puppet. I mean, maybe he's a worm that now has a body to get around and interact in a different way. Maybe the worm changed, went through a metamorphosis, and now is like a human brain or something like that. I don't know. All really deep questions, and ones that really don't, that's for a whole different type of thing. Well, you're a liar and a neat and a stealer of others' valor. You're 100% Alexander. And I've said it myself. We weren't close before. So this is the closest answer to the truth. Because I've said that before in some of the dialogue that we weren't that close. Person Alexander checks and slaps you on the back. Well, if neither of us has a clue, nobody ever will. Maybe there really is no answer. I can't know that. But maybe the final decision is up for the world to decide. Here we go. This is the answer I wanted. It's actually a good idea. For example, if I stay with you, I'll become more human than worm. Maybe we'll even help you find that Morozov bastard. Yeah, after that, I'll 100% become good old Alexander. You better start welcoming me into the team. We'll see about that. Yeah, see, there we go. From this point forward, he's okay. Yeah, cool. So I could talk to him or barter. Awesome. Yeah, new companion. That's exactly how I wanted that conversation. Oh God, and he has a nice backpack too. Oh crap, 108? What the hell are you packing around, buddy? Alexander tries to burp out the melody of the USSR anthem. When he sees you looking, he quickly covers his mouth with a hand. Spying on him and stealing my burping act for yourself, Tilnak, or did you actually need something this time? Never mind. Let's look at his stats and everything. Let's see. Well, he's a mix. Holy crap! He is good. So he has 9 strength, 10 endurance, 6 dexterity. So he just got 8 action points, 5 intellect. So he seems to be martial arts and melee weapon. Oh. So I have that chainsaw weapon I never got rid of, but it requires gasoline, and he can only refuel it out of combat. So I need to find him a better melee weapon. Is my first priority. So what about his ability tree? Okay, so he's already got points in martial arts, melee weapon, dodge, 10% to stun during close quarters combat, adrenaline rush in dangerous situations, time seems to stop. When HP is half, gain 2 action points. Street Fire. When there is no ammo to be found, knuckles and knives may help out 50% damage to base damage in melee. First Blood. Oh, guaranteed melee crit. Nice. What's this? Quick regeneration. In critical situations, your organism takes full control over its welfare. If health is less than half, you get +2 hit points. Damn. And Street Fire. 50% to base damage in melee. So now the question is, so we got 2 people right now. So we have the 2 snipers. Fidel is our pistol shield guy. And if he's going to be going in melee range, that means he's going to get the crap shot out of him the most. So Alexander is going to have good armor. Okay, I think we got some armor. Let's see. Do we got any spare armor? Yeah, we got. There we go. We got done. One there. We got the chainsaw, Lenin's Wrath, but it requires gasoline. So let's get him. Oh yeah, we got barter. Here, let's get 1 frying pan. Trade. Cool. That's it. So your beret gives you 1 endurance. We're going to take that back. Trade. Okay, now you got some better armor. I don't have... Okay, I'll take all your money. Your food. Let's see, so what can I have you carry? Yeah, he has 1 ready to invest, but I want to make sure that I'm giving him a good talent point, you know what I mean? Actually, I can give you some food. Just take all of it. I can just get it back when I need it. So, qualitative knife. Is that to, so this is 7 to 12, and it's 5 to 6. This is... Alright. So let's do that. That'll be better than your axe, to be honest. We don't have any other weapons, so we need to be on the lookout for a good melee weapon for him. Barter. Okay, nope, we're done. Since you're going to be... Oh, actually, you're going to try to use the frying pan on people? So I guess we'll take that back for now. You can use the knife, right? You're going to use the knife? Okay. So, well, okay. I wish I knew how much his damage was with It says 4 to 10. Because I want to use one ability point. Because Street Fire, when there is no ammo to be found, knuckles and knives may help you out. So just doing a base 50% to melee damage would be awesome, I think. If that affects knives and other melee weapons, right? Can I see a way to see his damage with his weapons or anything? Nope, not there. I barter with him. What does it look like over here? Still 4 to 10. Carrying, I go, nope, I can only look at myself when it comes to my character sheet. So I'm going to hope that one talent I just spent is actually working towards what I hope it is. But cool. Alright, let's come over here and eat, rest, and we'll go out on the day. We're gonna find out. I mean, the first fight we get in will tell us rather damn quick whether or not. Let's see, rest. And what is it? That'll give us at 10 o'clock. That's fine. Oh. Now let's go around the village just to make sure nobody new showed up. Oh, wait, somebody's over here. Oh, 2 people are over here. Okay, so we got 2 new people. Let's see if any of them are merchants. Your eye's caught by a beefy young man with a head of messy hair. Oh, damn. He's had it pretty rough. Oh, it's Sasha. Oh, all the familiar faces. I haven't seen you since that time at the factory. It's me. Awesome, it's Sasha. Sasha and his girlfriend. I was wondering about those 2. I'm glad that worked out. And they had things to barter. Nothing right now. Woo! I'm glad Sasha and his girlfriend worked out. So does that mean you're not working with Dan anymore? Sasha looks irritated. He shrugs. After all the crazy mess with Shishak has created, I understood that it's not for me. What does he need me for anyway? He's got into politics now. Well, all right. Then would you be so kind to answer a couple of questions? All right, Sasha. Let's ask some questions. How did you find out about this place? Well, you know, rumor spreads faster than real news. At first, we didn't believe it, so we came to see it with our own eyes. And here was Go's hint. What a great man. He explained everything to us and invited us to stay, and so now we did. Well, Gozen sure seems to know a lot of people. Let me ask you something else. How do you find life here? Be honest. In comparison with the camp life, it's real paradise out here. We are our own men here. We answer to no one and protect ourselves. That is what makes you feel human. Sorry about that. Great, I'm happy to hear that. Let me ask you something else. What have you got planned for the future? The man shrugs with uncertainty. You know, hell knows. Dunya is all up in my case about starting a family. You know, when I look at this land that we have here, I start to think, well, why the hell not? That sounds like a great plan. Would you mind answering a few more questions? What have you got planned for the future? The man shrugs with uncertainty. Hell knows. Dunya is all up in my case about starting a family. And you know, when I look at it, this land that we have here, I start to think, well, why the hell not? That sounds like a great plan. Would you mind answering a few more questions? How do you find, okay, what do you got planned for the future? What are the rumors around here? I bet you've encountered some rusty guns on your travels. The thugs once told me that here in these land lives this Mr. Handy Hands who builds all kinds of gadgets from that junk. From the leftover parts and other kinds of garbage. I even heard that he creates his own gun mods, but I can't tell you where to look for him. Oh, yeah, that is a damn shame. So, alright, cool. That's cool. And this is the young lady that was pretending to be a man that was with him before, and we're actually on a quest for her to look for her father. Standing in front, you see Dunya, a girl from Dan's factory. The girl is waving at you neighborly. Yeah, Dunya. Oh, hello, it's you! From the factory. My name is Dunya. Do you remember me? Sasha and I, we moved here now, settling in these new lands. I remember. You look much better now. Oh, Dunya, hello. Of course I remember. Mention the fact that you were acquired one more time, and those will be the last words you come out of your mouth. Well, that's just great. We work hard to make this place nice for living, and all kinds of scum want to settle. My God, they really give you the option to be an asshat. I do remember you. You look much better now. Dunya smiles shyly and tucks away a rogue lock of hair. At least here I don't need to pretend to be a man anymore, like I did at the factory. I forget what it was like to wear women's clothes. Well, it becomes you. Want to catch up? What are your plans now? Dunya smiles dreamily. Oh, it's hard to say. It's not so nice. Oh no, it's so nice here. So quiet. We'll build a nest here, make it all cozy and clean, well as clean as it gets around here, and then who knows, maybe one day we'll have kids, a real family. That's nice. May I ask you some questions? How do you find life here? Can I really be honest with you? This is beyond our wildest dreams. We are so lucky to have found this village. Now we'll have a decent life. Good plan. May I ask you something else? How did you find out about this place? After you liberated this village from mutants and the rumor about it spread as quickly as wildfire, we ran away from the fat actor crew as soon as we could. Comrade Gozen welcomed us here, gave us a place to live. We are grateful to him. Ah, the man Gozen. He has a finger in every pie. Can I ask you another question? I do see one problem with all these people coming here. Eventually somebody's going to say, I want to make that mine. And they're not going to be a nice person. Yes, I'm glad all my actions of, because I could have turned her into Dan and that would have caused problems and gained favor with Dan, but I didn't want to. And I'm glad I didn't, because now here they are, they're working the land, they're doing an honest day's work as best they can under the circumstances. You know, and to be honest, they're experienced fighters. Both of them know how to fight. So that's kind of, you know, having everybody in the village know how to fight kind of helps you have a militia on hand. So it's kind of easier. And plus, if you get into those kind of fights, you also know how to do some basic first aid, things like that. There's a lot of certain skills that you gain, unfortunately, in combat that are quite useful outside of combat as well. Let's see. How do you find out? Okay, find this. What's the fresh gossip around here? Sometimes people say the craziest thing. Like, for instance, they say that a real lunatic used to live one of the houses around. They say that he tried to create an army of deranged beasts to attack the wasteland, so that the great crimson red phoenix could rise again from the ashes. The phoenix is called the Soviet, the Holy Soviet Union. Oh yes, you, Grandpa, make him sound exactly like the people who told me this rumor describe him. Yeah, I can ask you one more question. That's it. Awesome. So, you know, just because... Oh, okay, so... Just because you live here doesn't mean I'm not going to steal from you. Okay, because I tried to steal from myself, but I only found a little bit of stuff. Alright, okay, so now the big question is... Okay, here's the farm. Here's the guy with the cows. Oh, wait, the rabbits are still here. So that's cool. Alright. So we picked up 2 people we already know. This is Gozen's house over here. That's my house. There's a couple there's a house over here. Let's see who's over here. So I'm really okay. So nobody's moved in here yet. Okay. No keeping bees or anything like that. Kind of got a way station. Oh, the gas truck's no longer there. Alright. That's cool. So let's one more cook. I'm gonna take a look at Alexander. So I guess the next talent we want to get him is Swindler and Shield Bearer. Since he's gonna be like right up in people's grills, he really needs that shield. I probably should have gave him better that than Street Fighter. Oh well. Lesson learned. But we can just give him a shield, and he will do much better. Since he's actually going to be running up in front of people, actually, we were going to take your shield, Fidel. You no longer need it. Or your armor, to be honest. You can wear that stuff. Thank you. Oh wait, I didn't do that. Alright, I didn't trade. Trade, thanks. Bye. Whoop, there you go. Barter. Nope. Sorry, Hexogen. Here you go. Alexander. So we want to give him